They develop their own libraries to serve not only specific projects but also general reading in their field of study as a whole. When feasible, they buy or make photocopies of items so that they can come out frequently, but they also add remarks on them. They only add main texts to the collections when they enter a new field.
One of the biggest threats to many countries' economy is currency fraud. Demonetization and introduction of new money is now being implemented by countries to combat counterfeiting.
Between April and June 2016, 5 ozone ascents were made at Bharati Station, Indian mission, in Antarctica. Leading scientists at Bharati Station feared that the Montreal Accord had failed to control the emission of ozone-depleting gases in the atmosphere as stratospheric temperatures dropped to -82.24 C on June 20, 2016, indicating the formation of stratospheric clouds, which could lead to ozone depletion in the stratosphere. Women are devalued and outmoded by beauty pageants like Miss Universe and Miss Teen International. In the eyes of their detractors, these monuments are little more than decrepit symbols. Interest in beauty pageants in Australia has risen dramatically with the crowning of Miss Universe and Miss Teen International Jennifer Hawkins and Lauren Eagle respectively.
It's a common theme in Plato's dialogues that the quality of a father's involvement in his sons has a significant bearing on how well they turn out. Since family was a crucial part of a boy's identity in ancient Athens, Plato frequently refers to his characters as having paternal or fraternal links. As a child, Socrates viewed himself as the son of his mother, a midwife, who had given birth to him. There will be no battles in the 21st century, but rather a new period of globalization and flattening of the planet to be remembered. Advanced technology means that information and resources are now connected throughout the globe in a way that has never previously occurred.
Dancing is the skill of making a certain set of motions to a music or tune. Dance performances are performed for the aim of amusement or as a hobby. Dancing can be turned into a job for someone who is passionate about it. Classical, hip-hop, robotic, and other types of dance exist. The entire performance must be choreographed, although it can also be freestyle.
Such judgments require a great deal of thought and consideration. We certainly rely on statistics, but we also employ iteration, research, testing, intuition, and human empathy to help guide our decisions. The creators of these items are frequently referred to as data-driven, a word that drives us absolutely insane. When so many people are dependent on us to get it right, it would be irresponsible of us not to extensively test our designs.
That is not to say that human activities had no effect on animals. White-tailed deer, gray squirrels, and raccoons, which are often hunted, were photographed less frequently in hunted regions than in places where they were not. In hunted regions, coyotes were more common. Predators, on the other hand, enjoyed hiking pathways, despite the fact that most species didn't.
In addition to helping you focus and stay energized, coffee is a beloved beverage across the world. A lot of folks start their day off correctly by drinking a cup of coffee every morning. As a bonus, coffee has been connected to a slew of possible health advantages, making it even more compelling to make. The physical and chemical qualities of the soil are affected by animal disturbances. They modify soil topography, alter soil density and structural integrity, alter infiltration and water infiltration qualities, and influence the nutritional situation. These disturbances contribute to carbon cycling as well as to the movement of nutrients. For a detailed account of species.
Admissions directors at business schools say the new push to attract younger students is in part due to a recognition that they had unwittingly restricted their candidate pool by requiring many years of job experience. Many talented students who might have gone to business school instead went to law or policy school because they were afraid of the job experience requirement. For a number of causes, English colonies appeared on the east coast of the United States. People, mainly males, first came to Virginia in search of gold and silver in order to earn a quick buck. As soon as it became clear that there were no valuable metals in the region, folks began producing cash crops such as tobacco in Virginia. The only known type of governance in the world that promises to instill ideals of equality, liberty, and fairness is democracy, in which citizens make decisions for the country. The government operates on the basis of deliberations and negotiations to establish policies and make decisions for the country, with the people having supreme power to pick their representatives, delegate country concerns, and express their dissent.
The co-evolutionary relationship between cows and grass is one of nature's underappreciated wonders. It also happens to be the key to understanding just about everything about modern meat. For the grasses, which have evolved to withstand the grazing of ruminants, the cow maintains and expands their habitat by preventing trees and shrubs from gaining a foothold and hogging the sunlight. The animal also spreads grass seed, plants it with his hooves, and then fertilizes it with his manure, less than Br, greater than.
The pros and downsides of globalization are hotly contested topics of conversation now and tomorrow. The increased danger of disease transmission is one of the downsides of globalization. Of course, globalization has also brought significant benefits. As a result of the global financial crisis, wealthier countries may now provide assistance to countries in need. Many nations' growing ethnic and racial variety has given people greater opportunities to learn about and appreciate diverse cultures. Vaccines work by training and preparing the body's natural defenses, the immune system, to recognize and fight off viruses and bacteria. If the body is exposed to those disease-causing pathogens later, it will be ready to destroy them quickly, which prevents illness. When a person gets vaccinated against a disease, their risk of infection is also reduced.
Schools, banks, and government offices are open since Flag Day is not a federal holiday. People fly the American flag on Flag Day. In front of their homes or businesses, they display the flag. Special flag ceremonies with patriotic music are held by several civic organizations. Goals for sustainable development were agreed upon by member states at the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development, held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, in June 2012. This text, titled Transforming Our World, was agreed upon by the member states after intergovernmental talks.
There is no doubt that humans contribute to global warming by releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The Earth's climate can shift over time due to a variety of interactions between the atmosphere and numerous geological, chemical, biological, and geographic elements, as well as changes in the atmosphere itself.